Our taste in film may seem destructive, but this is a productive dialogue. Damn it, your mother ate my dog.
We can like create our own intro where it's like, this is, and then we could like, and then we could pause the video, and then it could be me and you going, Josh and Jesse, well, don't fuck it up, but Josh and Jesse play, and then start the video again, and then it says Jeopardy. It'd be a funny little intro thing.
It's still recording. Yeah, that'd be fun.
This is Jeopardy.
Talk a little bit louder to see if it works. Or if we have to be quieter. What's the voice? How loud do we need to be?
Two players came up with correct responses in Final Jeopardy, but at the end of the half hour, Blair is the one who had the most money. So she's back today as champion, defending against Colby and Libby.
Peas and Libby.
Libby Peas.
Yeah, like the peas.
Categories are as follows today. Roll call. Notice the quotation marks.
I noticed.
On roll. Entertainment under the sea.
Downwards weather. Under the sea.
In the 1600s. Then you deal with the Civil War. We predict your horoscope.
Capricorn.
And finally, where's that opera house? You name the city.
Where's my opera house?
Off you go.
Fitzcarraldo. You ever seen
Entertainment
that?
under the sea for 2, please.
Living near Antarctica, Hoff crabs were named for this Baywatch
Oh, David
star
Hasselhoff.
due to their hairy chests.
Hasselhoff crabs?
Blair,
Who is David Hasselhoff?
yes.
Wow.
Entertainment 4.
In Finding Nemo, Marlin says, I know funny.
Clown.
I'm this type of fish that's born male,
Clown.
but can switch sexes one time. Blair,
What is a clownfish?
that's it.
Entertainment
you say?
6.
The
I've
song
never seen the movie.
Rock Lobster rhymes, he was in a jam, is in a giant this.
Clam.
Colby, what is clam? Good.
Good for you, Colby.
words in the 1600s,
Yeah, he wants to switch right away.
What sayest thee? Dost thou mean this thing whereon beads are slid for counting?
Oh, what's that called?
Bead counter.
What is an abacus?
That's the word.
Entertainment 8.
Before you free Willy, this creature,
Orca whale.
for it. Males can weigh 10 tons and females can live 90 years. Colby, what is an orca? Orca, killer whale. Yeah. An airplane performing one
Barrel roll.
revolution around its longitudinal axis is performing one of these.
Thank you, Star Fox.
Colby, what is a barrel roll? Correct.
Do a barrel roll.
200, please. Lincoln made George Meade the leader of the Army of this River in
The
1863.
Sun River.
Blair,
What is the Potomac?
correct.
Entertainment 1000.
1,000?
SpongeBob SquarePants
Pineapple.
loves the TV show The
Barnacle Boy.
Adventures of Mermaid Man and him.
Barnacle Boy. You
Mermaid
fools.
Man and Barnacle Boy. Blair, back to you.
Civil War 4.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle
Hoover
Boy.
grabbers were Civil War soldiers who hailed from this state.
Wisconsin.
Colby.
New England.
Georgia. That's it. Civil War 600. Lincoln issued the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation 5 days after this 1862 Union victory in Maryland. Colby. What is Antietam? Antietam. That
Canadian.
is correct, and you're
We're
now
Canadian.
at 5,200.
I feel much
That's a
better about this one
$4,000
than I did
lead.
last one. I have 2.
I have 4.
For this race.
I feel bad because he said, what was the state? And I accidentally said New England, which isn't a state. New England's in Maine.
New England
Maine.
is in, I thought it was in Massachusetts.
No, New England, no, it's Maine, for sure.
Yes,
New England, Maine,
Did you get to
I
spend
think.
time with him?
absolutely.
New England,
yes.
Massachusetts? No, it's New England, Maine.
Well, like Boston, right? It's in
And,
Massachusetts.
absolutely, we spent
That's where the
time
New
with
England
him.
Patriots
And of course,
play.
before Password, he
Do
did
they?
GE College Bowl
Around
on
there.
television
No.
and on radio.
Yeah, that's-
So I think of that as the
we'll Google
thinking
that
person's
after.
game
I'll
show
insert
before
it.
Jeopardy.
Thank you for including us.
New England is in Maine, I thought.
I'll put a-
Assistant professor
I'll put a
of
map in there.
psychology in Mississippi.
Mississippi.
You went to Italy.
MISSISSIPPI.
to take a course that had nothing to do with psychology, but it sounds like a fun course.
I heard people like really excited about that. Like,
Teatro Real, like a nearby soccer club.
Madrid.
Blair,
What is Madrid?
that's it.
Horoscope for 2.
Born June
Cancer.
18th under this sign. Don't
Gemini.
let your dual nature make you vacillate.
Gemini.
Colby, what is Pisces? No.
No, it's Gemini.
Blair,
What is Gemini?
Gemini.
I know because I was
New
born
words
June
in
19th.
400.
The striped and brindled coat of yon cat now hath its own name. This. Libby,
What is a tabby?
Tabby, that's it.
New word, 600.
Oh, that's
My
the wrong new words.
anatomist doth dub it the hip bone basin, but I must inform him that it is now known by this word of 6 letters.
Pelvis?
Libby?
What is the pelvis?
Pelvis, correct.
New words, 800.
From the zesty Italian tongue cometh this word for a large plush residence.
Mansion?
Someday methinks it will have its own pants. Libby?
Mansion.
What is the palazzo?
Yes.
New words, 1,000.
Good news. No longer need we say shedding its leaves at the end of its growing season. Herewith a word for that.
Fall.
Autumn.
Blair,
What is deciduous?
that's the word.
Opera House 4.
La Scala. Libby,
What is Milan?
Greece.
yes.
Opera, 600.
The Staatsoper, once helmed by Gustav Mahler and Richard
Germany.
Strauss.
Munich.
Libby,
What is Vienna?
yes.
Oh,
Opera House, 800, please.
The Croatian National Theater, this
Zagreb.
Colby,
What is Zagreb?
yes.
Where's that opera house? 1,000.
Festspielhaus, in this double-talk town. Double talk because it's Baden-Baden. Colby, back to you.
Never heard of
We
that.
predict your horoscope 400.
I don't know anything about
This
horoscopes.
fire sign, today you'll be rammed tough
Tauros.
against your troubles.
That's a Pokemon.
Colby,
What is Aries?
Aries, yes.
We predict your horoscope 600.
Halloween, baby, beware the sting of this water sign. You may
Cancer.
sabotage a deal today,
Aquarius.
Oh,
but
right,
just
yeah.
say that's your nature. Colby,
What is Scorpio?
correct.
Oh.
800.
Okay, this water sign is
Aquari-
feeling crabby. Being ruled by the
Aquarius.
moon isn't
Aquarius.
easy.
No,
so
it's Cancer.
lighten
It's
up.
Cancer.
Colby,
What is Cancer?
correct.
Ugh.
Last clue. Changes abound for this mutable earth sign. Perhaps you'll be touched.
Sagittarius.
Aquarius.
What
Sagittarius.
is Virgo? Virgo, correct. An impressive first
People who
round
know
for you,
horoscopes are
Colby.
just like yelling at us. Like,
8 to
11,600.
3. Again.
Blair, you're going to go
the first
in
time.
Double Jeopardy, and you have a lot of
I'm not even double Jeopardy. It's already 8-3.
yeah, I got 8 out of 25 that time.
Colby
Pretty good.
is the one to
That's,
catch.
um,
A lot of cash
32%.
available in Double Jeopardy for you, Blair. Here are the
Put that
categories.
in my
A
head.
different kind of roll call. We will give you a list of roles, characters, and you identify the film that featured those characters.
I love movies.
Okay.
Science.
Sports.
Women poets.
I didn't believe in
Here's the sports.
Variety
science.
pack for you.
Oh, variety.
Oh, like
Followed
cereal.
by 11-letter words,
Okay.
and finally, fortitude.
Ugh.
Start us off.
Roll call for 4.
1942. Victor Laszlo, Major Strasser.
Casablanca.
Blair,
What is Casablanca?
that's the movie.
Roll call 8.
2009. Jake Sully, Natiri. Blair,
What is
Hotel
Avatar?
Rwanda?
correct.
Oh,
Roll call 12.
yeah, that was earlier.
1995. Marilyn Lovell, Mary Hayes.
Miss
Libby?
Doubtfire.
What is Apollo 13?
Good.
Roll call, 1,600.
1994. Andy Dufresne,
Oh,
Red Redding.
Oh, Starship Redemption?
Blair,
no, no, no.
What is the Shawshank Redemption?
good.
Oh,
Roll call 2.
yes.
2000. Yushulin.
Oh, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Blair,
What is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
yes.
Science 4.
When Cassini takes pictures
Saturn?
of this planet,
Jupiter.
stars aren't usually seen due to the brightness of the rings. Blair,
What is Saturn?
that's the planet.
Science 8.
Microcephaly is one of the birth defects related to this tropical virus that's becoming more prevalent. Colby,
What is Zika?
yes.
Zika
Fortitude
virus.
400.
This boastful North Carolina fort is home to the Army's Psychological Warfare Department, which once trained
Fort
Manuel
Worth.
Noriega. Colby,
What is Fort Bragg?
that's it.
Fortitude 800.
Treasures of Hungary's St. Stephen, including his crown and orb, were stored at this Kentucky facility from 1945
Fort
to 1978.
Fortson.
Colby,
What is Fort Knox?
good.
Fortitude
That's a
1200.
thing.
We're Canadian.
While at Fort Riley in this state, visit the U.S. Cavalry Museum
Riley. That
and
sounds
the
like
grave of Chief, the
South
last
Dakota.
cavalry horse.
Wisconsin.
I was going to say
Fort
that.
Riley in Kansas. Colby.
Fortitude 1600.
A few Native Americans are buried at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, including this Apache chief who lived at the fort in his later years.
Chief
Colby,
Who is Geronimo?
he's the one.
Geronimo.
Fortitude
There's
2000.
a paddling
In
club
July
on the
of
island.
1864,
Geronimo
while
paddling.
he was vice president, he served on active duty as a private at Fort McClary in Maine, where he became camp cook. Libby,
Who is Andrew Johnson?
no.
There's Andrew
What's
Jackson.
Hamlin?
Yes, Hannibal
Jackson,
Hamlin.
yeah.
Women poets 4.
She began a poem, I felt a funeral in my brain.
Emily
and mourners
Dickinson.
to and
No.
fro.
That's not right.
It was Emily Dickinson.
Yes.
Science 1200.
The Higgs boson is what endows all elementary subatomic particles with this fundamental property of
Gravity.
No.
matter. Libby,
What is mass?
mass, right you are.
Women poets 800.
In 2003 and 2004, Louise
Poet
Glick
laureate.
held this esteemed position. Colby?
What is poet laureate?
Yes.
You nerd.
Science 1600.
New studies say the rise of the Himalayas and cooler climates helped to form these winds over 12 million years ago. Colby?
What are monsoons?
Good.
Science 2000.
This type of pulse that follows a nuclear explosion is also a feared weapon on its own.
Oh,
And that would be an electromagnetic pulse. Colby, we come back to you.
11-letter words 400.
In 1965, astronaut Ed White became the first American this
Astronaut?
when he
No,
stepped out
that's
of
stupid.
his Gemini
Cosmo-
capsule
Cosmonaut.
for a 23-minute stroll. Became the first spacewalker. Colby?
11-letter words 800.
The office of a pope, or pronounced differently, to express an opinion in a dogmatic way.
yeah,
What
Vatican
is pontificate?
Yes.
certificate.
11-letter words 1200.
Charles Fay's first three-reel one of these had 5 symbols: diamonds, hearts, horseshoes, spades, and a Liberty Bell.
Cards?
Liberty?
What is a slot machine?
That's right.
Variety pack 1600.
According to Hawaiian legend, anyone who removes a piece of volcanic rock will be cursed by a
Moana.
fire
Agatha.
goddess.
Moana.
Colby.
Who is Pele?
Yes, less than a minute now.
Pele, like the
Variety
soccer
pack
player?
400.
The magazine published by this organization for those 50 and older has the largest
Lifetime.
circulation of any U.S.
Lifestyle.
periodical.
Lifestyle.
Libby.
What is AARP?
Correct. Hope is right. And now, the last clue. In September of 1846, this English poet secretly married her poet boyfriend. Colby,
Who is Elizabeth Barrett Browning?
you are right. And that takes you up to 19,000.
Oh, it's anybody's game,
So
but
we're
Libby's.
coming down to Final Jeopardy. Beatles song.
I have 8. Let me do
I have
that.
10.
Ooh. I'm not going to win. Beatles
This is a
songs.
good subject. Beatles songs. Here's the clue, players. Of the Beatles songs on which Ringo Starr sang lead, this one charted the highest, reaching number 2.
I know the
You
answer.
have 30 seconds.
I
Good luck.
think.
Lucy in the Sky
All
with
right, a lot of
Diamonds.
Octopus's
choices
Garden.
there for the
That's not
Beatles songs.
Ringo Starr.
Libby, we come to you first.
I'm gonna talk about the Garden, but I think it might be
7,400 going into final,
Get
and
By
you
with a little
wrote
help
down,
from my friends.
What is Get Back? Sorry, that is not the correct response. What did you lose? 73.98.
Well, I'll
You
finish
dropped
with
to
$8,
$2.
so-
Now to our champion.
7,
Blair at 10,600.
We'll play that.
She
I
wrote
guess you can't really
down
cheat
I
in
think
this.
it's Octopus's Garden.
Yellow Submarine. Correct.
What?
Ooh.
That song
What
sucks.
will you add? Oh, just 4,201. Okay, that brings you up to 14,801. You have to hope that
live
Colby
in a yellow
missed
sun-
this.
Okay, I was
Did he?
second on the
Did he
charts?
get Yellow Submarine?
He does not look happy.
No, he got
Hey, Jude.
And did he lose enough? No, 1401. He's going to be the new champion, picking up 18,000.
This fucking idiot, he said, "Hey Jude" is fucking Ringo Starr.
Thank you so much.
Can't swear.
Thank you for playing along.
Can't swear.
Do it again tomorrow, won't you?
You know Ringo Starr's real name?
Robert something.
No. Richard Starkey.
Oh, Richard, yeah.